Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. What's good, what's good, what's good? Whew, been a long day. So I know Joaquin is blowing us off tonight. He's got some kind of thing. So the corner crew has not begun yet, but I'm pretty sure there are some of you out there that are gonna become the corner crew tonight. I can definitely tell. Captain Banana, how are you? Hutanic, how are you? Paula, how are you? Let's see if we can get these guys going correctly. I'm already in Warningville. Like, what the heck is that about? It can't be the VPN. Because that would mean that Hutanic would lose his mind. Wouldn't that be crazy? All right, got that open, got that open. It's crazy. It's crazy. So there's a lot of stuff that we have going on tonight. Coach Kevin, what's good? C. Tushel, how are you? Dave Richardson, how are you? So tonight's question, will artificial intelligence break crypto? Yes, no, how, and other. Those are your choices. Will artificial intelligence break crypto? Yes, no, how, and other. Those are your choices. Let's get it going on. But you know, I'm skipping. It's going to really tick me off. Something's running in the background that has decided I don't feel like stopping right now, which is going to stress me out. I don't have anything running. Is it just bad internet? I wonder if it's just bad internet. Because I'm streaming perfectly right now. Oh no, I'm maxing out at 100. Something is going AWOL. 100% CPU? That's insane. Wow. I'm sorry, everybody. Just having a technical problem here, but I don't see why. All right, we'll just trudge on through and we'll see what happens. How's that sound? Because I can't rightly turn certain things off. Because if I turn that off, then Instagram stops. If I turn this off, YouTube stops. Can't have that. So we've got Captain Banana, Hutanic, Paula, Lex Luthor, what's good? Yeah, dude, I don't know why. I've been using it just fine all day, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, it's losing its mind, and I'm skipping. Like, this is horrible. Nah, I don't have a drive space problem at all. Not even close. Not even close. I don't have those kind of issues. I have other issues. Not that kind of issue, which is weird. And it's sort of like, I really don't know. I'm looking at Task Manager, and the only thing that's going nuts in terms of CPU is the streaming software. Nothing else is really going nuts. I mean, Google's taking up a lot of memory. Let's say Google Chrome is taking up a lot of freaking memory, which is no bueno, but that's normal. Skip it. We will trudge on through and we will see what happens. Let's see. So Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs attract $585 million just in January. We're in day 6 of January, $585 million. The Winklevoss twins, Gemini, decides to settle with the CFTC for $5 million. That's a big deal. Yo, Rick Ritchie, what's going on? Yeah, I decided to shave. I was like, let me get with it. No, Nina Beauty, what's going on? Just wanted to make sure I pronounced that properly. Let's see what else we have, because I want to rifle through the news, because tonight's topic I think is really good. 9 votes already. Wow. No, House, no, and How are the leaders, and it's basically 3 for How and 6 for No, which I'm amazed by that actually. Your PC having CPU palpitations because of your purse's presence. Go stand in the corner. Lex Luthor chose violence. Violence. Yeah, you know what? My computer sees, Hutanic here, and he just goes, yeah, my computer just goes, oh, he's a troublemaker. And he gets shook. I think that's what it is. No, actually, right now, I honestly think that it's Google going haywire. I honestly think that it's Google going haywire at the moment. So I think what I'm going to have to do is set up a separate browser, maybe DuckDuckGo, as the streaming browser. So when I'm streaming, I'll just use that because it uses far less resources. Not Brave, because Brave is just, it's built on, Chromium. So it's the same thing. Got the Mica licenses are flying left and right in Europe. Mika, however you want to say it. Mica license is just going everywhere from the Dutch to the Maltese. They're just throwing them out there. Here's my problem with it. They don't know what they're doing. And truth be told, I think it's only affecting centralized exchanges. That's not going to be how it flows in the future. In the future, I don't think centralized exchanges are really going to be the end all. I think the end all are going to be decentralized exchanges. I think decentralization is going to be crypto's ultimate weapon. Opera, that's the one. That's the one I want to use. I don't know why I was saying DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is actually not bad. But Opera is the one that I wanted to use. So I'm going to switch to Opera. Not now. I'm not going to switch tonight, but tomorrow I'll switch over to Opera because I do have it installed. But, Brave ticked me off. It didn't tick me off, but it's Chromium. It's a rebadge of Chromium, just like Microsoft Edge. The Fed Vice Chair Barr has resigned, and he did not like crypto. He's not a lover of crypto. And I'm just like, why? Hey, everybody on Instagram, I need you to do me a favor because I have to shut down Chrome in some way because the video is just messing up. If you could do me a favor and switch over to YouTube, that would be great. Because I've definitely got to close at least one of these tabs, and Chrome is absolutely going nuts. And there's almost nothing I can do about it. I wonder if, there's nothing I can do about it without closing things down. So if you're on Instagram, please switch over to YouTube for tonight. Sorry for the inconvenience, but you'll be able to find us at Grow My Bag over on YouTube very easily. But yeah, this is horrible. It's just skipping all over the place, and I can't have that. So if you can, do me a favor, flip over to there and we'll have a better time. It's annoying. That's really, really annoying. Yeah, I'm not even running multiple desktops today. Just out of nowhere, this is my normal setup every night. It's been fine. Now it's just like, So my first choice is going to be Opera, to run on Opera, because Opera doesn't send anything anywhere. It's clean. It's all that. So that Opera would be the one. I wonder why Google is not. Brave is good for some things, but Brave is built on Chromium, which to me is just Google. Firefox, same thing. So yeah, I'm not. Opera is the way I'm going to go, because I think Opera is still Mozilla. Anyway, back to the actual stuff. So Fed Chair Barr is resigning. He resigned like mad quick. So the effects of the new regime are already being felt, right? But I still need to see rubber meet road. I want to see what happens when they're in office and everything is in their hands, right? I want to see what they actually follow through on. And I want to see what kind of backdoor deals they cut for, their own cash flow, because that's an obvious thing. So yeah, I'm paying attention to that, because I'm going to be skeptical of any business that's willing to do something like that. What else do we have? Marathon. Marathon is deep in DeFi. They loaned out $730 million worth of Bitcoin. I'm just saying. That's pretty cool. The reason why it's a big deal to me is because I can see that as a new revenue stream for them. Not necessarily new, but as an additional revenue stream for them. So if I'm looking at Marathon from a stock perspective, Marathon's firing on all pistons. All. They're not playing games. Phantom Wallet is saying, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about with this airdrop thing. We're not doing an airdrop. So that's a big deal. So if you people were counting on that, yeah, that's not happening tonight or anytime from what they say. MicroStrategy, of course, they bought their weekly Bitcoin. It was $101 million worth of Bitcoin every Monday. Every Monday. Excuse me. Dogecoin. I think Doge is high right now, 73 cents, something like that. And Galaxy Digital, Mike Novogratz is saying, yeah, I think it's going to be $1. I think it's going to hit $1. I can actually say, oh, snap, Sean Shingatuk. What's going on, dog? So there's that. That's actually a very big deal, right? I definitely think that Doge is going to hit $1. Somebody said that Shiba Inu is going to hit $1, and I'm like, right now, that's not mathematically possible anytime soon. So, but Doge hitting $1, for me, it would be more like about time. I don't mean to be mean, but I'm serious. Like, I'm serious with that. So, what else we have? It feels like watching a Chinese movie from the 70s. Hey, I like those. So watch yourself, shorty. But it does. I can't figure it out tonight. You know what it could be? I haven't rebooted this machine in like forever. So that could be it. All right, let's see what I have running. Yeah, OneNote doesn't take up a lot of memory. There's nothing really slamming for memory except for Chrome, and I've turned off more than a few things. I wonder. Nah, it'd be too much. I would definitely crash if I did that. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that I can shut off that, might help the situation. But we haven't had this problem in forever. So I'm just wondering what's going on with that. Yeah, there's nothing running that's crazy. Oh, I'm getting pissed. You know what? I'm going to pause the stream for a minute. And yeah, that didn't do anything. From what I see, it's Chrome. From my side of the fence, it's just Chrome. It's like a wild memory hog right now. Like nothing else is popping up. It's nuts. If I restart everything, the stream will stop. And then I'll have to start a new stream. I can do that, but I don't want you guys to get too annoyed. I'm so mad right now. You guys have no idea. You know what? I wonder if I turn this off. Hutanic, I need you to do me a favor. I'm about to close Chrome just to see if it frees up some memory, and then let me know can you drop me an email, let me know all is good. Yeah, Chrome was being a freaking hog. Like, holy moly. All right, so if I start... Let's try it again. Once it boots up, it should be fine. Yep, there you go. So Chrome decided Chrome had what I think of is that it's a memory leak, and Chrome had a memory leak because now it came down a little bit. It's bouncing around. It's still running hot, but yeah, I've got to get rid of Chrome. I got to get rid of Chrome. Hey, Captain Banana, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Because you know I was getting like really, really pissed off. So Rick Ritchie, Doge hitting $1 is unlikely because the TikTok rally in last bull cycle didn't do it. 73 cents, man. 73 cents. I'm telling you, I honestly think that Doge can do it this time. I honestly think Doge can do it this time. Huh. I think we all understand technical glitches are part of the fun. It's not fun when I'm disappointing you guys. It's frustrating. It's definitely frustrating. It's all right. I'm gonna breathe. It's all good. I paused because I was reading something from John Holmes. What's up, John? And he said that he went over to Coinbase and they have XRP listed as a currency, or they classify it as a currency along with 8 other cryptos, and also witnessed that tokenization of companies are sitting on Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase is actually thinking about tokenizing their own stock and letting you have at it on their platform. I don't know how that actually plays out. Does Coin pay out a dividend by any chance? Just curious. Because here's my question about tokenization of stocks. Who gets the dividend? Like, how do you pay the dividend? Like, if you tokenize it, do you pay out the dividend to that wallet that's holding it? Like, how? Like, I think that's something that they would have to figure out. Yeah, I could care less about that. I could care less about that. Don't ask me why I feel that way. I just do. You know what I mean? Damn, Rod, go stand in the corner, man. He said, I'm running my stream on Soul. Dang. That's wicked. That's wicked. That's absolutely wicked. Wow. Wow. That cracked me up. That definitely cracked me up. Pump.fun, 70% of the meme coins on Solana, Pump.fun. And it's funny that you'd say it at that time because that was the next article. Then you have Bitwise predicts that the tokenization revolution is practically already here. I mean, think about that. You have, so crypto.com is getting into the stock game. You have a lot of crypto companies, a lot of sexes that are getting into the stock game. It would be some ish for Coinbase to offer its own tokenized asset, its own tokenized stock on Coinbase. Obviously, they tokenize it using Base, but that's still crazy. Oh my God. Hutanic, see. Go stand in the corner. Where's Patient One? Where's Patient One? She'd understand my problem. She gets me. She gets me. Violence every day with you people. Jeez, Lord, man. Rod, I'm still cracking up, man. That right there. That's just golden. That's just golden. OpenAI. So I asked tonight's question because you basically have a battle of ideas between Sam Altman and Vitalik Buterin. They're both very smart guys. I probably give more credit to Sam Altman than I do to Muskrat. Just saying. But the battle is that Sam Altman came out today and he was like, I guess partially in response, but he came out and he was like, listen, AI is just about ready to take over people's jobs. And I was like, if you want your company to run out of, go out of business, then maybe. But honestly speaking, you're going to see a lot of people. No, I got you, Hutanic. I got you. I knew you weren't joking. As you had mentioned it before, and I had done a little bit of research and saw it. I really don't care about bat. I really don't. Don't ask me why. I just don't. but he was like ready to take over jobs. But in all seriousness, as a technologist, when I look at the implementation, I literally just had a conversation with a data scientist this evening, and I said, it's possible for companies to implement AI automation, blockchain, right? Not even necessarily together, but you can implement those three things, and you would be able to, let's suppose you don't want to get rid of anybody, but you want to make them more efficient so you don't have to hire anybody. So increase efficiency with the staff that you have, upskilling them in the process, right? That's something that businesses are going to be looking for. That's something they're definitely going to be looking for, because right now the money for AI is going toward, big business. Small businesses don't necessarily know how to do it. They think, oh, it can help me write newsletters. And and I was like, oh my God. I actually heard somebody from New York State government say that. I use AI to write all my letters. The fact that she said letter, I almost choked. Just the word. When was the last time you sent a letter? A letter. So yeah, that made me choke a little bit. But yeah, if you can upskill your staff, you can use the combination of AI and automation to pull off a lot. The combination of AI and blockchain is a really double-edged sword. Zach XBT said there's a big problem with AI agents in the space. And I brought it up yesterday, where you have AI agents, and it was 48% correct. Or 48%, it had a 48% hit rate with shilling coins. It can go far beyond that. AI agents to, do trades. What do you think of, these bots? What do you think they're doing? They're running off of algorithms, but imagine if you can throw in some simple AI, you'd be able to really manipulate things. And Zach XBT is saying, we're really not ready for AI like that. In this space, really not ready for AI like that. And I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, and then you have articles about how Meta wants to create AI. Give me a minute. Mark, go stand in the corner. Oh my God. I see a letter every time I get an invoice. Oh my God, you're hurting me. You guys are killing me. Patient one says your roses are sweet. Unfortunately, I think those are tulips. I'm pretty sure those are tulips. But thank you. It's the thought that's nice. Trading Maverick, I swear to God, if you freaking clown with them, you will definitely get sent to the corner. I know I got to reach out to you. Just bear with me. We're working on a few things, and you might actually wind up being the first person to sign up on the new platform. So please, okay? You know what? Hit me up tomorrow morning. Send me an email tomorrow morning. You sent that send me an email tomorrow morning. I'd like to chat with you, if you don't mind, sir. Because us Mavericks have to stick together. In the email that you sent, it was only ERIC. You left out the K. Just saying. You slipped. But Zach XBT, I think he has a really good point. The world is not ready for AI, for AI agents in the Web3 space. It's not. No guardrails, no nothing. You could just toss up a freaking agent. That's scary. That's beyond scary. Hold it. Tokenized CB will only be interesting as options, at least in crypto at the moment. You want to know something? I think tokenized stock is still interesting. I really do think tokenized, shares of stock are still interesting, even as just regular stock and not just options. Options actually is very interesting, but that requires more thought. You know what I mean? It requires more thought, because basically what you're saying is either I'm going to use my options or I'm going to loan my options. You know what I mean? So how would you do that? Like, it would take a little bit more thought to build out that kind of a platform. So I'm looking at that as like a big deal, a very big deal. What else do we have? We've got okay. I didn't miss anything. Good. Back to the news. Then we have Bitcoin network processed 19.2 trillion with a T in transactions. $19.2 trillion in transactions in 2024. What? Everybody's going to the corner tonight. Lex Luthor, what happened, man? You fell off the wagon. Is that what happened? Go take your little behind to the corner. Go on. No. I don't want to hear anything. Just go to the corner. Leroy Tice for AI. Welcome, Leroy. For AI agents, will there be rails later to keep order? That's the problem. They're not here yet. So Vitalik Buterin is saying, hey, look, listen, there are some regulatory ideas that I have that we can put in temporarily until we fix it. Technology is changing so quickly, and we're moving so slow to actually understand what all of it means that it's not even funny. It's not even funny. I mean, it should have been a chilling idea that you have AI agents. Let me rephrase. You had an AI agent shilling coins, and it was 48%. It had a 48% hit rate. 48%. It's better than any VC out there that you can think of. I mean, damn. So it's scary because the AI will actually do better than us than what happens to non-authentic traffic. That's what I mean. So if you look at Meta's like, oh, we're gonna create some, fake accounts using AI, and they'll be able to chat with you and blah 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 blah. And you won't even be able to tell that those images that they're using for the AI agents are fake. It's also AI. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, so you want to create synthetic traffic. So what? YouTube is going to create AI agents to watch YouTube to drive traffic? Like, how does that work? Sometimes I think about people and I just go, what is going through your tiny little pea brain? Oh, this would be really, really cool. Will it though? Really? Like, do you understand the impact? Like, so if you're an advertiser and Meta says we have, let's say a billion, users on the platform. How are you going to know that 250 million of them aren't bots? So you'd be paying for this number and only getting this number? Just like, seriously, how does that work in your tiny little pea brain head? And I'm really, oh man, I clicked the wrong thing. So I'm really just wondering, how does that work for people? Right? We do in China and other countries aren't. You have children learning to program AI in preschool while the rest of the world is occupied losing their minds on TikTok and wondering about their weekly genders. I should have stopped while I was ahead. But yeah, I had a conversation today about corporate culture with somebody. And I said, the United States gave away manufacturing, and now they're giving away skilled labor, skilled jobs, right? Skilled office jobs, all the way up to the highest level in an organization. And you have people in the new regime talking about, oh, we have to have H-1B visas. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, H-1B visas used to mean that we didn't have that skill in the United States. And in some cases, I could believe that, right? So for instance, we imported the guy who actually created the wild cards, baseball and NFL. He was the guy that led that. And at the time, we didn't have somebody that could do what he did. And so, because I worked with the company that brought him in, right? With the law firm that brought him in. Anne Zerhelen was her name. Zerhelen and LaRue. Anne LaRue. I'm getting old. So I sat there and I was just like, okay, in those instances, yeah, you kind of need that. Today, they're using things like, oh, we don't have a senior Java developer, and I'm like, are you kidding me? We don't have a senior Java developer in the United States. What they fail to tell you is that they don't have a senior Java developer willing to work at this rate instead of this rate, this salary instead of this salary. And so they're saying we've priced out, we've priced ourselves out, or that, we're not smart enough. I will admit that a lot of people have decided not to upskill. That's why I specifically said earlier, if we leverage technology now, if we change how we compute now, we can upskill those that already have jobs. We can upskill them, and all of those companies would do better because their current employees are upskilled and would be able to do more with less. Just saying. So those are things that can make companies grow, or can help companies grow without hiring new people. And also just look at, well, what are our business processes? So when I look at crypto and AI, I cringe because bots, marketing bots for shilling coins, bots for trading, right? And you figure the strongest bots are going to be created by the strongest companies that have the deepest pockets, right? Because how would you build that bot? You'd build the bot to be able to trade. That's actually not too hard. But then you'd build the bot to know how to trade, but also weigh the risks that are out there, macro, micro, and specific, right? So you have all of those things going on, and I'm just sitting back, wow. That's funny. I got $3.55 from the Verizon class action. It's awesome. So yeah, I sit back and I look at that and I'm just like, there are no guardrails right now. We were the last generation that could half-ass it and be fine. Now half, you might as well do nothing. Yeah, I hate to say it, but yeah. No one will be upskilled. Everyone will be fired. So somebody brought up the idea of people, and they're actually running this. I reported this a couple of weeks ago. They're actually doing this in California, where they're testing, not free money. I forgot what the term was. They're giving people, a salary, but for not doing any work, like living. I forgot what the term was, living money or something like that, whatever it is. And it's because there are just certain jobs that you're not going to need a human being for anymore. Think about that. Right? I saw a real video, and a story about how in China, they've got, I think I spoke about it briefly, I want to say like 2-3 weeks ago, where they've got equipment that is remote controlled, right? They've got the equipment, they've got the drones, and the drones go through and they, basically look at the layout of the land and everything else. They do all the mathematical calculations, and then the equipment comes through and literally flattens the land. The next set of equipment paves the land, and it's all guided by drones. And I sit there and I just go, what stops us from having that in the United States? Think about that. So when I look at crypto, I'm kind of like, my question tonight was actually going to be, who is going to control crypto in the future? The people, the governments, or the institutions? That was going to be my question for tonight. But I thought that might be too heady for a freaking Monday. Yes, universal income. Thank you, Lex Luthor. You can come out of the corner now. Go Fatima. What's good? Yeah, thank you again. You too, Go Fatima. It is universal income. And you sit there and you're kind of like, well, why would you do that? And you're living in an age right now where literally you have an executive saying that AI can take jobs right now. And there you have it. Think about that. AI can take jobs right now. And people are like, oh, what kind of jobs could they take? You have robots that can perform surgeries. Hell, you have robots that are performing surgeries right now. Like the doctor's hands can't do the work, so the doctor controls the robot. In a little while, you'll be able to have AI control the robot. Precisely. Better cameras, better everything, like better incisions, smaller incisions. You'll be able to do a lot more. People are like, no, AI is going to creep into everything. And so tonight's question, will artificial intelligence break crypto, is only scratching the surface. 22 votes. Dang. Yes, 23%. No, 64%. How? 14%. I think I answered the how. Sean, we all need a purpose to fulfill. Having AI, everything seems very depressing. It is, dude. It is. I helped a major medical device company implement a system to automate, I want to say, 90% of their contracts. 90%. And the contracts were done, it was manual. It was all manual. It took us months. Now I sit back and I go, dang, we could have done it in weeks if we had AI. Think about that. They were able to whack a huge percentage of their legal department leveraging AI. When we're out there trading AI, trading stocks, we're going up against bots. We're going up against AI. It can move faster, more efficient, do more calculations than we can. All of that. It's scary. It's scary. So no guardrails. When are we going to have guardrails? You want to know why China has AI that's better than the United States? Because they don't have any guardrails. Or they have different guardrails. Right? I mean, think about it. They don't have social media the way we have social media. They don't have dumb TikTok. They've got the good stuff over there. They gave the dumb stuff to everybody else. I kid you not. Go do some research on that. It's a serious thing. Went well, but guess with AI, it would have been 10 times better. Just had an operation with a Leonardo robot made by a human. Yep. AI is going to infiltrate every single piece of our world. Accountants, doctors, things that you thought computers would never take over, they're taking over. There was a movie, Big Hero 6, and people thought it was a joke. Who was that woman that went to jail? She had the kind of manly voice. She went to jail. I can't remember her name to save my life. But she was like, oh, we're creating this thing, and it'll understand everything about, your illness and blah, blah, blah. The fact is that technology is actually here now. You can build what she was talking about. You can actually build right now. What she was talking about was the solution from Big Hero 6. A robot that can diagnose you. It'll scan you, do everything. Basically, it was Star Trek's tricorder. And you just go, Bones would just go like this and tell you everything that's wrong with you. And then fix it like that. Just like, and you're all done. You're all good. Hutanic, you're right. We wouldn't even know that it's our idea. I'm just thinking that when I look at crypto, this is one of the reasons why we have the GMB3, right? Do your own research, know your entries and exits, and invest deliberately. You're going to have to do more and more research to understand, well, am I looking at a real project, or am I looking at something that's AI driven? And even if it's AI driven, is that something what I want? You want a Baymax? What the hell is a Baymax? Is that the dude from Big Hero 6? Big Michelin man looking thing? It's freaking awesome. All his brains right there in a little device. I'm just saying that the technology advancements that we've had in the past 2 years are amazing. When I think about how financial institutions weigh risk, there was a company called Kamakura, and I helped Kamakura implement their risk market or market risk technologies in different companies. And it's the kind of technology that says, this is how the market is going to react based on this. This is how this market is going to react based on this. And it would do those kinds of risk calculations, like 1 million of those calculations. And it would take like 8 to 12 hours. Then the chief investment officer and the chief risk officer get those reports. They review the reports and they choose the one that they think is going to be the way to go based on whatever. It takes in macroeconomics, microeconomics, just everything that's there, and comes up with all these calculations, comes up with all these numerics, and here you go. And you sit there and you kind of go, wow. So if you were to have AI that can do those kinds of calculations, and then have AI be able to understand those calculations and be able to make the best bet based on those calculations, what do you have? You have a killer robot that you'll never beat in the marketplace. Who could afford to build such a thing? Well, if you're in China, you can build an LLM for less than a tenth of a price or something like that. It was some ridiculously low number that they were able to do the whole AI thing. And it works better than OpenAI. It works better than everybody that's out there right now. And there you go. At what point will that happen? Did you ever watch that movie? I told you guys about it, Wall-E. That's AI controlling human lives. Keeping the humans on the spaceship so that AI can control them and everything, and humans became fat and lethargic. Couldn't even walk. And I sat there and I look at it, and you look at all these movies that are kind of telling us about what the future was going to be, and here it is. So when I look at how the convergence of crypto and AI and automation, and I sit there and I just go, wow. I'm waiting for AI to become CEO of a company. Think I'm playing. You think I'm playing. You ever look at your boss and just go, a robot could do better. iRobot could do better than that person. You know, the little vacuum cleaner. You sit there and you're kind of like, wow, that's actually feasible right now. Go to ChatGPT and say, your role as the best copywriter on the planet. You have 20 years experience, and then you ask it, please give me something for a press release for a new product that's called this, and here are the aspects of the product. And it will bang out the most pristine press release you've ever seen because you gave it a role and it assumed that role. It said, I have access to all this stuff. I can assume that role. I can play that game. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So I'm just sitting back and I'm just saying, wow. So when we say, will there be guardrails one day? Maybe, if we're smart enough to put them in. But the problem is the Pandora's box already been opened. Can you shove everything back in it now? Let's see. I would rather invest in an AI-driven coin, if decently trained, instead of a human-led one. It's not the coin. It's the project. What is the coin for? It's what the coin is for that you want AI to take care of. The coin itself, that'll just get traded, used, whatever. See what I mean? So yeah, there is no way to fix it. Once it's born, it will evolve. The Nobel Prize winner Jeffrey Hilton warned us about AI advancement. I'm not a bot, but keep skipping my. Yeah, but it keeps hitting. Yeah, hits my thoughts on the matter as well. I would not mind if a robot had a take care of me. If a robot was taking care of me, it was impossible to take care of my grandmother. Yeah, but I'm not worried about AI helping. I'm worried about the Terminator, where AI decides the worst threat to humanity is humanity, so let's kill off humanity and then the world would be better. Like, people think I'm playing when I say stuff like that. Oh, you're overdoing it, blah, 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 blah. You know, my guys are still working. Just a little. So, yeah. The AI, the most decentralized, is the one I don't even know what that means. Not that you said it wrong or anything like that, but think about that. I don't even know what that means. You know where I'm coming from? Like, how would we know? And then you have to continuously watch the evolution of. So good now and a year later is turning on us like a bad Rottweiler or something. That's what you start thinking about. Got a video in my playlist from just before about weaponized robots ready to go. Yep. Facts. Facts. You weaponized drones run by AI. We don't have to do jack. The drones choose their missions and just go. Just goes. What was that movie with Jamie Foxx, and he was a pilot, and there were 3 pilots. What was the name of that movie? That's the one. Start thinking about this stuff. So when you do your own research, you've got to dig deep to understand, well, when I say a community is behind this coin, is it really the community or is it a bunch of bots? I saw a coin that had 1,032 subscribers or 1,032 holders. And then I saw another coin that was younger with 132,000 holders. And I sat there and I was like, yes, the movie was stealth. Thank you, Trading Maverick. I don't know which one is real. You guys have heard me complain about the bots that are on YouTube, right? Bots that are on YouTube, they hit my account and they say, oh, thank you so much for the content, but I have this other question for you, and here's my seed phrase and blah, blah, blah. Those are bots. And they're getting better. This morning I sat there and I had to whack, I want to say 20 different posts, give or take. It's greater than 15. And I had to whack each one of those posts one by one and report the user. We have a bot so that we can match the people that subscribe to us on YouTube, so that when they sign up on the site, we know who you are. We have a pseudo way of authenticating, right? So we have a bot that does that. But as we were looking at the code to create those, it's so easy. And then to create bots that can talk to each other in that stream of consciousness right there, in that chat, and literally respond to each other. And then if a human being gets in there and responds, be able to respond to that human being. So now, right now, every post that I see in something like that, they're all fake. I know that for sure. But in a little while, you're going to start to see, oh my God, this person is great. They got me 685 Bitcoin in 3 weeks, and and everybody starts chiming in. Well, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, it was Sherry. Oh, I've heard of Sherry. Right now, those are pre-programmed bots. What happens if I stuck AI on top of that? I could have AI write the bots for me. And the bots will converse. You'll have long lines of things. You'll have new conversations pop up and bots will converse, and you will never know that those are just bots dropping seeds of misinformation. One thing that Muskrat said that I actually, buy into, which is one of the reasons why we charge for membership on growmybag.tv, is that scammers don't want to pay money up front for anything. So we would stop most of the scammers just because I don't want to pay $1 a month. Because how many bots do you need to actually make it work? You need thousands. You're not going to pay thousands of dollars a month to make that happen. Just saying, AI is still far away from making typos. No, AI screws up all the damn time. The rails for blockchain, without the blockchain, it can't be controlled. With that said, it should only be legal if they are operated on the blockchain. Read what Vitalik Buterin said. It's pretty close. That it should run in a decentralized fashion. It's not just the bots. It's not just AI that you have to fear. It's it's the people behind AI that you have to fear. I'm telling you, it's a bigger. We have so many things that we have to contemplate around Web3, AI, and automation, and the combination of it all that would happen. Ooh, I got another $3.11 from Verizon. Nice. I've got like 7 lines, so yeah, I'm expecting. Stock up on electromagnetic pulse guns. I really wish that was funny. I really wish it was funny. But yeah. And you're not going to be able to do anything. Live off the grid. What's that going to do for you? They'll just have bots patrolling everything. Now you know why I do have issue with, guardrail-less AI. I have a problem with Sam Altman out there talking about how AI can take people's jobs now. And the fact that he would say it so nonchalantly. Now, how many companies are already thinking about that? I was talking to my mother the other day. When I was growing up, she was a paralegal. And a part of a paralegal's job was redlining, comparing 2 documents. It would take you hours to go through a legal document and compare the 2 legal documents, line by line, literally letter for letter, period for period. 5 minutes with Word. 5 minutes, if that. Does that automatically. Apply that kind of thought process to, right now. I want people to get involved in crypto right now because you're going to need to be able to make money, earn money. And upskilling yourself to understand crypto, maybe even get a job in crypto, invest in crypto, get a better understanding of stocks, options, bonds, buying a business, all that stuff. But understanding technology as it is, yeah, you're going to need to do that. Because if you don't, you'll be one of those people getting that, universal salary. Marcus said, I'm an attorney and not even 10 seconds. Yeah. That used to be a paralegal's job. And what's really funny is that's what made paralegals so much better than some attorneys. Attorneys out there didn't have that skill set. That's why you have paralegals. dangerous to the law, but writing that kind of stuff out and give it to a paralegal knocks it all out and takes care of all that, filling out forms and all that stuff. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I wasn't playing when I asked this question tonight. Do I think AI can take over crypto? I think AI can have a profound effect on crypto. And right now, I think it's a toss-up as to will AI ruin it or not. Forget about quantum computers. You thought that was a big conversation. That's not the one. That's a long way off. AI is right now. Now, we don't have super intelligent AI where it can think for itself. That's out there for the public. Notice how I said that's out there for the public, because it does exist. And I'm just sitting back and I'm going, wow, yeah. And it kind of can. There's a Hutanic sent me a link to a video where Charles Hoskinson described how NPCs, non-something characters. I don't play games, so I wouldn't know. I know one of you know it, so you'll tell me. And he was like, yeah, we left these NPCs and we came back and these NPCs had formed a government. And I was like, what? Yeah. They had done all this stuff. Created their own reality. Wow. When you step into the metaverse, it's going to be insane. What you can, like I said, what you can do now with technology as it is amazing, but it's also scary at the same time. So when you're looking at doing the research on this stuff, that's what I'm talking about. Can they build their own liquidity over time? If you give a good AI bot startup money, yes. A trading bot, an AI trading bot, yes. I firmly believe that. Think about it. I don't even think you would need a lot. I don't even think you need a lot. Imagine an AI bot sits back and says, if I went to pump.fun or sun.fun or sun pump, Tron's crap, Justin Sun's crap, and I created a meme coin, then me as an AI bot, I could create other bots to big up that coin, thusly driving interest in the coin. I could have AI examine all of the coin names out there and tell me what are the similarities between each one of these coins and say, these are the popular coins. Tell me the similarities and create coins based on those criteria. How far off is that? It's not. It's here. You can do that now. You can do that now. How insane is that? I'm painting you a picture of reality as it is right now. Tell me that's not cray. Millions of meme coins out there, but only a few of them make it into the top 50. But you don't even need them to make it into the top 50, right? You could have a couple of coins that could just make it to 4 million and you could just rug pull. Imagine AI saying, oh, I don't need to maintain this stupid coin. I'm going to do a rug pull when it hits 5 mil. And then the AI bot says, I'm not going to give that money to a human. I'm going to keep it for myself. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing based on the programming that you gave me. And I'm only going to get better and better and better and better and better. I know that's an extreme example, but that's something that can happen right now with the technology that exists right now. Right now. And then I can put that out there on social media, automated, run by AI. So I have different agents in different spaces controlled by an agent that can do each one of these things. And I can literally set it and forget it, and it'll drive up that coin or those coins all on its own. Interesting, no? I don't even have to examine all the coins that are out there. Tell me about all the coins that are on Base that are memes. Tell me all the coins that are on Pump.fun that are memes. Tell me all the coins that are on whatever launch pad, and tell me the common characteristics of those coins. Wash, rinse, repeat. Aren't market makers already using it? Yep. AI has been, people think like AI has only been around for 2 years because of ChatGPT. No, it's been around for years. Stochastic algorithms have been around for years. It's just that now it's literally in the hands of. Best example for AI bot and everything to come. My car is stuck in a traffic jam, but I need to go to the airport. My car's auto drive AI goes, clear the way, everyone. You get X amount of money once I'm over. Oh, wow. Can't do that with the Cyber or anything, Cybertruck or a Tesla, because they keep crashing. The Hawktua girl blew it. I should have seen that coming. Hutanik, you're living in the corner today. Living in the corner. I can't even be mad at you. That's why you're in the corner, because I can't be mad at you right now. She could have made $1 billion. Instead, they rug it in 24 hours. Idiot. No, it wasn't her. It was the developers. That's why she's able to cooperate, because it was the developers. Check that one out. Scary. Scary. Anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. We've got more news coming up tomorrow. A Big Baggers meeting is happening Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Big Baggers, keep your fingers crossed. I may have some really cool stuff to show you by then. All right, because my guys are still working, and I know they've already showed me stuff. So I'm hoping I'll be able to show you guys stuff. The poll, thank you, Paula. The poll, 24 votes. Will artificial intelligence break up crypto? Yes, 25%. No, 62%. How? 12%. Pretty sure I answered that question. And other, 0. Everybody had a true opinion on it. That's nuts. Is it better to create an AI agent than a trading bot? AC Power was good. It's an AI agent can do several different things. And a trading bot is a special kind of agent. That's all. Anyway, everybody, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to the channel. Definitely become a Big Bagger, because the Big Bagger live video conference is happening Sunday. And it's going to be big. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things like, I don't know, the Big Bagger Index. Yeah. So everybody, have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.